Hey everyone, welcome back to Dee's Tarot. In this reading, we're going to be looking at the zodiac sign for Leo. And if you like this reading, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. So with these readings that I'm doing for the zodiac, in the previous reading, we looked at Cancer home. And in this reading, we'll be looking at Leo creativity. Specifically, how are you expressing yourself creatively? And can you make more time in your life for playfulness? And in our next reading after this, we're going to be looking at 7 more cards for the remaining 7 zodiacs, which are completely new to me, but no challenge. So we have in our next reading, Virgo health and routines, and then Libra relationships, and then Scorpio transformation, Sagittarius philosophy, Capricorn ambition, Aquarius community, Pisces inner life. So since this is still new to me, the Leo card is symbolized by the majestic lion and ruled by the sun, making Leos natural leaders known for their confidence, generosity, loyalty, and love for the spotlight. As a fire sign, Leos are vibrant, warm, protective, and thrive on creative expression, often being the life of the party with a flair for drama and luxury. Okay, life of the party. How are you expressing yourself creatively, and can you make more time in your life for playfulness? How are you expressing yourself creatively? Can you make more time in your life for playfulness? So let's take a look. This one kind of like jumped at me and then went away. So 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 7-7. Strong 7 energy. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Swords about like words, Wands is creativity. How are you expressing yourself creatively? Can you make more time in your life for playfulness? So 7 is about introspection, investigation, reflection, and spirituality. You definitely have a big spirit, is what I'm seeing, like life of the party. You're generous and loyal. Swords is about ideas, thoughts, communications, and conflict. Natural leaders known for their confidence. You've got a lot of ideas, I believe. 7 of Swords, introspection, investigation, reflection, spirituality, and you're reflecting back on that. You're looking deeper at that. Investigation it talks about. And then we have 7 of Wands. So Wands is about willpower, creativity, passion, inspiration, and energy. You've got a big energy. It talks about like lion. Lion is your sign. Warm and protective. But then it's like, how are you expressing yourself creatively? Can you make more time in your life for playfulness? You definitely can make more time in your life for playfulness. I think it's saying like get out there more. I think like talk to people. I mean, I'm sure you do that enough. I mean, 7 of Swords. So the 5 is about conflict, fluctuation, change, and challenges. You've recently like reviewed like a challenge, or perhaps like something keeps like occurring in your life. It talks about like fluctuation and conflict. You've definitely gotten past that. You've gotten past this fluctuation, conflict, challenge, You've seen the harmony and adjustment. You've committed to staying true to your vibes. And we're now like in a position of like reflecting back on that, investigating. Interesting. Okay, so Leo, how are you expressing yourself creatively? Can you make more time in your life for playfulness? Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords means deception, strategy, tactics, cunning, and resourcefulness. Interesting. The reflection that this card provides is looks can be deceiving. Is someone at work or at home putting on an act? Are you? When we have nothing to rely on except for our own resourcefulness, there is often no choice. Do you feel at a disadvantage? Cunning can be a survival instinct. Do you keep your secrets close to your chest? Your wiles could serve you well. The action that this card provides is research. Information is your best friend. The more prepared you can be, the better chance you have for success. Gather data and put together a plan. Keep quiet, use your position. I think that you might have like encountered something that was life-changing. It says like, how are you expressing yourself creatively? Can you make more time in your life for playfulness? I think something may have occurred. It talks about like conflict previously, challenges. I think you definitely have like come out of something and you're just like in a deep reflection of like what has happened, that you have to remember like you're Leo, like you have that such vibrant, fun energy. And it's like, can you make more time in your life for playfulness? Hell yeah, you can. Excuse my French. You're Leo, you know, Seven of Wands. Let's take a look at that one. Okay, Seven of Wands. It means taking a stand, challenges, defending one's belief, and persistence. You may have found yourself attacked from all sides and must take a stand to defend yourself. Attaining and maintaining success are two different beasts. Others may vie for her position, and she may be defensive on edge. So when it talks about like playfulness, you might seem right now like you're on edge, but it's a call to stand with your own principles. Even when others are critical, you must maintain higher ground regardless of whether others are playing dirty. And the reflection that this card has is our values form a core part of our identity. Our values form a core part of our identity. We have strong values. It shapes you. And you're feeling attacked. It can feel deeply personal. Dang, what happened? When was the last time you voiced a deeply held principle, only to be criticized for it? How do you react? Does defending your actions, beliefs, and values fire you up or wear you out? Did you successfully hold your ground, and was it worth it? I think it's saying like you might have gotten in a fight, there could have been a conflict. It's definitely saying like it says take a long view. This is going to be an endurance test, so conserve your energy and do what you need to do in order to protect yourself, but do it wisely. Stand for something. When you act with conviction and fight for a cause greater than yourself, it can be fuel you need to keep going. And be prepared and alert. You stand a better chance of making it through the gauntlet if you know what you're signing up for. Face your challenges with knowledge of what to expect, and success will be more likely. I think it's saying like stand up for yourself. Like you might be seen as the one with the great energy, you know, but you are feeling like you might be like overly criticized and you don't know like how to act or react. it talks about like, does defending your actions, beliefs, and values fire you up or wear you out? It's saying don't get too defensive. You might encounter conflict along the way. Everybody encounters conflict. I remember once, I have a story. I remember once I was in training for a new job. And I remember this job, I just knew like how to approach it. Like I knew how to do it. Yes, it's a new job, but it's the same thing. Everybody has that like spark. Everybody has that thing that just makes them so unique, you know? And I remember just like being myself, and looking back, I was like a baller, you know, like if we're looking at like metrics, we don't have to go into that, but I just remember during training, the trainer was like making fun of me. She's like, not everything is sunshine and rainbows. But this was like a work environment where not everybody's going to be happy all the time. People are going to be pissed. You're going to run into conflict. But it's saying like maintain your positive spirit. Don't let anybody get in the way. Don't criticize yourself. Don't overthink how you need to react. Just be you. And there's nothing wrong with that. So that story, I mean, I look back, I guess never take anything personally. Never take anything personally. You don't know what other people's life is like, that they, you know, like judge you. There's no need to figure out like, how do you react to that? You don't need to react. Nobody is needing to get your reaction, because you don't want to give that energy to something that you don't want. So just stay true to yourself, defend yourself in your beliefs, and hell yeah, just keep at it. So that is the message we're getting for Leo. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And with that, we will see you in the next video. The next one is all about Virgo, health and routines, and we will see you there.